Whatzup on Galaxy Television. Yeah, your host with the most are still here. My name is Felicity Okando. We have the Sugar Daddy of Lagos already. They're still right here.
Yes,
not moving.
Side by side.
And he said I'll be driving him. Oh, don't worry, I'm a very good driver, sir.
I hope so.
I'm a good driver.
Women,
you don't trust me?
I do.
Okay. Anyway, we'll have our next. Okay. All right, we'll have our next guest in the studio. You know, we always tell you that we go to all corners of the entertainment industry to bring everybody, as long as you're doing entertainment, whether you're a hype man or an artist or an alaga,
celebrity chefs,
we bring them right here on the show. So right here with us, we have a traditional wedding compare. Yeah, Ogunseye Durosomo Bisola right here with us in the studio. She's popularly known as Favor D Event. She was born on 21st March in Oshodi, Solo local government, Oshodi, Lagos. Favor D is an event planner, event coordinator, decorator, and traditional wedding compare, an expert in event world. Favor D hails from Ogun State, Abeokuta to be precise. She completed her primary and secondary education in Lagos, then proceeded to Moshood Abiola Polytechnic, Abeokuta, where she earned her ordinary national diploma as OND, after which she started her event training through different firms. Favor D began her traditional wedding compare career in her secondary school days with a big mom in the family, but kicked off officially in 2012 when she came across Mrs. Folashade Ogunseye, Mrs. Gold Odunseye in the industry, and later joined the Some Other Mentoring Tribe under the leadership of Chief Mrs. Bisola Bamidele to boost her career and other trainings. She is the founder of Favor D Event Management and More, and event management where she delivers quality services to clients. Committed to promoting culture, tradition, and adding values to society, she has been creating beautiful memories for many homes and giving them lasting memories for their big day, and which she still enjoys doing and lots more. She also trained and mentored students to become a professional in this field. With a deep passion for creativity and innovation, Favor D continues to push boundaries in the event industry by collaborating with other colleagues in the industry, leaving a lasting impact on the industry while mentoring the next generation of creative entrepreneurs. She's anchored so many weddings for different families, both intertribal and those that are same culture. Christians and Muslims anchor the events of the socialite family, and this has really helped the company to grow in the field and still doing well in the community and business line. Favor D is blessed with beautiful people around her. She's a wife, mother, and sister, and surrounded with lovely friends and associates. Good morning, Favor D.
Good morning, Felicity.
How are you doing?
I'm fine, and you?
Very well, thank you. It's great to have you in the studio this morning with us.
My pleasure.
How are you feeling?
I feel good.
Are you ready? You know, my partner here, Aurelie, would always say, "Will squeeze you."
She didn't greet me, so I'm briefing her.
I'm sorry about that.
Now you know. That's what you wanted.
I'm still talking to I'm sorry about that.
He says that you were born in Oshodi, Solo local government area. Where?
Bolade Oshodi.
That's Boladale.
Yeah, Boladale Oshodi. Yeah. So what did you do with my profile? I asked you to.
Is that why you love it? Some of us are sad. I used to go there.
So you've gone through my profile and you refuse to do that.
Yes, I've gone through all those aside. I used to go there to shop that year. So Oshodi, Solo, we were.
So you were born there?
Around Ajawa Estate, we were the posh people. You guys at the back.
Can you imagine?
Anyway, before we continue, let's start by giving flowers to the man behind your smile. Because it's not easy.
Thank
you know, see, I must start with drama. Every time you see women, you say, what do women bring to the table? And you see a woman who's bringing a lot to the table. And then that's because you have a very supportive person.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Pushing you forward to make sure. So this time around, let's give flowers. Let's say,
I don't know nobody.
I've said, see, this is a very positive future. You know that you have not married. It's a very positive future.
You know I'm married.
The whole day, we had someone, an actress, and she was saying so many good things about her husband. When we went downstairs, But man, that should be money.
Wow.
Because the way the wife was just, and when she got downstairs, she knelt down, she gave that, I was like, see, love. This is the kind of love we're looking for. So this is where you start from that. You first hail the man behind.
Okay.
Yes, man, please. Sharp. We don't have time.
Okay. A very quick shout out to my husband, my crown. Oh, it's just that you are in a rush. If not, that would have, is already in the plan. Behind a successful woman, there must and always be a very vibrant man. Kudos to Mr. Olumide Ogunseye. He has always been supportive, in my career. In fact, he happens to be the one that encouraged me doing most things in the event industry. Wow. At times when I think like, I can't do this. No, just don't say that again. You can keep pushing, Success is not a destination. It's a journey. We keep pushing till you get there. So kudos to my husband. It's my heritage, Mr. Olumide Ogunseye.
Nice.
Thank you.
Wonderful. You see, success is not a job. See, any day they are beating motivational speakers. People should leave this one for me. Don't leave it. When they don't catch everybody for me, keep. That sounded really beautiful. So shout out to you. Now, my other question is Favor D, the name, events. How did you come up with that name? And how's the journey been for you so far?
Oh, thank you. Coming up with Favor D as a brand name. No, before Favor D, as a name, as my brand name, people have been calling Bisola here and there, That's the name everybody happens to get familiar with. But after my second born rather, I now say, okay, let me go for my kids' name, let me put it together. And it's not only about comparing, it's about events like planning, sourcing, decorating, and everything that has to do with events. Wow. So now put the name together, Favor D Concepts, events, management, and more.
Wow. So that's how it came about.
Yeah.
So the journey for you into the event itself, what year did it start and how did it start? Was it from a dream, or was it which idea birthed Bisola and then morphed into Favor D?
Yeah, in my profile, I stated it. I started with my big mom and the family.
Yeah.
Then I was a chorister at Holy Trinity African Church.
Oh,
then
wow.
This my big mom, she's always everywhere. Mm. So, and being a young girl that is just growing up, then I was a chorister. She would just come to my dad. I want to take Bisola. I have an event. I have this. I have that. And any child that is somehow hyper, there is kind of interest that people will always want to have return, all of that. So she always wants me to be around that. That was how it started. And from there, just started like that. And I think one day we were at the event and she was here. She wasn't feeling fine. She said, Mom, relax. Let me take over. And, the audience, they got infections and, the vibe and all of that. In fact, after then, she started dropping the mic whenever we go out. Just take over. Nice. Like that. And that was how it started.
Wow. Okay.
And later on, I developed it, At first, I did not want to go fully into it, but I just saw it coming. Yeah, and everybody would be calling and all that. And after that, I started seminar, meetings, and, all this upgrading class to boost my career all over. Be it event, be it comparing, be it decorating, sourcing, and all of that. And to God be the glory where we are today.
Nice one.
Very impressive. All right, I can tell, or we can tell that you are a whole vibe, and you're also about value. So how do you blend, tradition, religion, and modern Gen Z source in today's wedding ceremonies? I am a custodian of culture, tradition, and bringing vibes into today's wedding can never be emphasized. You have to touch all aspects. Yeah. For example, as a parent, they want you to give them their own uniqueness, as in going deep into the tradition. There's not how you will handle a program, a traditional wedding, especially, that you will not go deep into their native and traditional songs. Or hope you know that. And at times, all this intertribal,
we have to mix it up with, even if we don't understand fully their language, you have to at least touch greetings, going into their native songs, sing, once they hear that song, like for example, now, the Igbos, you just say, Igbo Kwenu, sing their song. They will just jump up like the last event I had. They're like, oh, madam, thank you. Like, sing their song. They will feel the vibes. The same thing happens to the Yorubas, Edos, Hausas, like that. You give them what they want as a parent. Prayer, you include it, because in everything we put God first. You pray, you shower the wedding with blessings and all of that. Then, now come to the Gen Z. Hey, Gen Z, is their day. They want to feel that vibes.
Yeah.
You have to give them that hip-hop that they want to hear. All those hyping. You just lit it up. Like, give them that hyping that they want to hear. Oh yeah, Japan Mosh, oh fine girl, blah, 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 and all of that. And before you know it,
all Gen Z slang.
They all will be on fire, and they will really have what they wanted, something like that.
Have you had any issue? What's the funniest or wildest issue you had while doing what you do? For example, I was somewhere and this Alaga. In fact, before we go there, why do you like money too much? This is the truth. That text. What happened? We're not paying anything again. They have to bribe me before at the gate of the house. She collected money from us. Staircase, she collected money from us. As we climb upstairs, before we enter the living room, she collected money from us. We prostrate, she collected. She should not prostrate again. She shall collected money everywhere. And me, I had this small drum that I had in the house, so I brought it. It was my friend. I was drumming for her. I said, how far?
Pay me for my service too.
Are you a drummer?
Yes, they showed me money. That's how I allowed that wedding to go, and they're happily married for like 6-7 years. Oh. I'm trying to tell you that you should call me to drum for your events. So yeah, why do you like money too much?
That money aspect, this anchoring of traditional wedding started with all the wives from the family before we now turn it into, it's supposed to be like a passion before they now turn it into something that is, that everybody can come into and turn it to some profitable job. Hope you understand that. Yes. So those aspects of money that you're talking about, it has been like that before. But now it has been modernized. It shouldn't be all about money. Yeah. Though there's this song that says, you have to spend money. Even be it Yoruba, be it Igbo, any tribe, you spend, but it's just that you minimize it. It's not all about money. You minimize it. You don't harass your people, your family, like until they get bored, like tired.
Yeah.
Money.
And you say if you remain 12,000, they're banning 12,000.
We shouldn't be like
what
that.
happened? This is not a lie. We had something for my cousin's wedding in Ugeli. They collected money. My cousin didn't have money again. I mean, I was just coming in from Lagos. So the last money to be spent was to give us 12,000. And I told them, if I pay this money, we'll finish everything. We're not paying one more. And he said yes. As I just transferred the money, he said they've got it. I just carried bread like this. Went and put her inside. They were just, you don't concern me, I don't pay, But that settles it.
It's not only you that don't complain about that. Anything that has to do with like people say, they like money, but no, it should be,
should be balanced.
Not every time money.
All right. So tell us, what's the wildest guest request you've ever received on the mic? Like a guest come to, ask you to do something really, really wild. Have you ever?
There was I think there was an event I was able to anchor and manage that situation. The lady and the parents, they are not in good terms.
And her parents?
Yeah, the lady and the parents, they are not in good terms.
Okay.
Yeah, so it seems the lady, she's somehow like close to the father. I think the mother abandoned her for some time and all of that.
Okay.
And she said she did not want the mother to do this. There's a blessing during a program that we normally ask the mother to do.
Okay.
In fact, she said she did not want that aspect. I should just waive it.
Wow.
And I had just had to talk to her like, no, it shouldn't be like that. Whatsoever it is. And immediately when she was coming in, she signaled again that don't forget, I don't want that angle. I like, just keep it. So when she got to the front, I just used idea and I called the father and the mother. I had them to stood and do it at the same time for her. So I was able to manage. If not, that it would have caused a lot of, problem, and almost everybody in there all would have noticed. But I tried to manage and balance it up.
Yeah. That's really nice. All right, we still have Favor D right here in the studio. She's a traditional wedding compare, but we need to go on this break to watch this video from Favor D. Stay with us. We'll be right back. Back to Whatzup on Galaxy Television. Yeah, we're still here. My name is Felicity Ukando. Of course, Ali is still here, and our guest, Favor D of Favor D Events, is also here with us. So that was a very short video, but I love all the scenario that comes with, all the alaga duties and all of that. It makes it fun. I like the way we are evolving, in all aspects, whether entertainment, whatever, we are just evolving. So you've trained so many people in the industry. What's that one lesson you always teach your mentees, about owning the mic and the moments?
Yeah, I always tell them about, number one, you put God first in whatsoever you want to do or you are doing. Secondly, mic is a tool. You have to, and do it confidently. You have to be bold. You have to be smart. Study your audience. Give them what they are expecting from you. Look at them highball to highball. Study the movement all over the atmosphere. Give them that exact thing. Don't make any event a bored one. Even when you are not in a good mood yourself. It has happened to me before. I lost a brother. And before that event, the man called me. He called for introduction. I didn't meet up, I asked someone to go and do the introduction. And during the wedding, he said, if you know you won't be able to attend this wedding, don't let me give you the job. I said, don't worry, Daddy, I will attend. And he gave me the job. And just 2 days to the event, I lost that my brother. He died. Because I promised that man, I used to tell them, even in your sad mood, even when you are nothing to write about, you just have to make it up to your client, because it goes a long way. I was anchoring, they were laughing, I was crying. In fact, it was that day it rained heavily. Under a cold weather, I was sweating, I was crying, but then I still have to give out the best. Because it is my duty. And I have to make it up to the clients. So I do tell them, you have to balance everything you're doing in this industry.
Wow. Thank you so much for that one, Favor. It's been a swell time on the show. I had fun on the show listening to you and everything. Yeah. So quickly, before we let you go, can you give us your social media handles?
On Instagram, Favor D Concept. I have two handles on Instagram. One for events planning, Favor FDC events and more. The other one for traditional anchoring, Favor D Concept, Alaga. Then on TikTok, Favor D Concept. On Facebook, Favor D Concept.
All right. Thank you so much once again, Favor D. Of course, we wish you the very best always. Yes, we have come to the end of today's edition of What's Up on Galaxy TV. It's been a swell time, but first, let Aurelie do the honors.
All right. So if you're going to have an event anytime soon, Favor D Events got you guys covered. That means she brought meat to the studio this morning that she'll be spraying up and down. EFCC close at midnight.
And you will be coming.
But anyway, we're excited to have you here. Make sure you follow, stream, whatever it is. Make sure you follow back to back. Go and like, share, comment on anything she got on there. When you have events that you need capable hands, Favor the Events is the place to go to. Anyway, you want to say big shout out and thank you to Favor the, and of course, Dr. Kama for coming on the show today. You guys absolutely blasted it right here, and we had so much fun. It feels like we do not want the show to end, but hey, well, who will say we are? But we have to go on to other things. Now, drink water and mind the business that concerns you. Do not ever turn off someone else's light bulb because you want yours to shine the brightest. Every day I will 6 feet is a good day. Follow me on Instagram at official_Orally for your MC of events. I'm an actor, voiceover artist, broadcaster, journalist, and in case you do not know, also lawyer. So baby. I never said that on television before. Play with me. Anyway, yes, follow, like, and share anything I got out there. If you want your music promoted, I work on radio as well, and I'm privy to a whole lot of radio stations. I'll keep saying it. You want your music promoted on radio, your music played, your videos played on TV, I got you guys covered. I'm your blog. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys tomorrow.
Of course, if you are watching us today, that means you took my advice, to stay out of trouble. I make sure you do not get arrested. Thumbs up to you. Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram at Felicity on Air. Felicity is spelled Felicity on Air. Felicity on Air on Instagram. And don't forget to continue to stay safe. As you can see, I'm here, keeping it cool and chilled. That's why I'm wearing a tie. I didn't come here to play today. Anyway, we'll be back on your screen tomorrow at 10 a.m. You know how we do it. And continue to stay safe. My name is Felicity Okando.